Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Batgirl Issue 1 Annual. And before I start this review, just want to remind you guys that on Dark Avenger Inc. I have two reviews I usually do on Comic Uno, which is Action Comics Annual Issue 1 and Ultimate Comics Spider-Man Issue 16.1. So if you want to check that out, in the description below there'll be a link for Dark Avenger Inc. and you guys could go check out that channel and check out those reviews and go check out all my other videos I have there. So let's talk about Batgirl Issue 1 Annual. This is another double-sized issue. With these annuals we get a little bit more of a story and $5 worth of story. So again, with annuals you have to really review it not just with story-wise but also price-wise. Is it worth the extra $2? So let's talk about the cover first. Definitely explains what's going on. Great art. We have the Talon, we don't know her name, it's just kind of female Talon, and Catwoman and Batgirl. And we get to see all three of these characters kind of shine in this issue. But in this issue we learn a little bit about this Talon girl. She's in jail, she doesn't talk to anybody. We kind of remember who she actually is because she was only in one issue of Batgirl. And we remember that she doesn't have family, she doesn't have friends. So Catwoman gets a job and she has to break this Talon girl out of jail. And that's what she does. She brings it back to the Talon group and she realizes that maybe she did the wrong thing. So Batgirl goes, saves the day. Catwoman switches sides to become a hero again. And Batgirl tries to talk to Talon saying, you know what, this is not the right thing for you to do. Your family died and these people are trying to kill other people's families. And so the Talon girl switches sides also, like Catwoman, and joins Batgirl. Catwoman's side to defeat these Talons. And that's what they do. And then Catwoman made a promise in this issue to this Talon lady, and she said, alright, since you have no friends, I'll be your friend. And they do a pinky swear. So Catwoman, keeps her promise. She goes outside, makes the cops take her instead of Talon lady, and Batgirl's going to try to find a place for this Talon girl, whose name actually is Mary, which we find out in the end of this issue, which was kind of cool. So for me, I thought this was an okay issue. I guess because I'm not a big, Court Owls fan, because I did follow with Nightwing, but I hadn't read Batman until the Joker story arc, so I didn't really follow Court Owls, and this Talon girl just appeared in one issue, and I tell you the truth, I didn't even remember who she was, because it was a lot of issues ago. I think it was, I don't know if I'll find the page, but I think it was like issue 7 or something, so it was a while ago, a couple of months ago, and I feel like it just didn't pop in my head. When they started talking about like who she was, and it was like, oh, she was from World War II, they killed the family, it kind of clicked to me again. But if they didn't mention that, I don't think I remembered her. And this story is big on this Talon girl and the Talon. I think this was more of like, alright, read this annual, see if you're interested in this Talon girl. She's going to be in Birds of Prey, so it's kind of more of publicity for it, I guess. Just saying, oh, well, read this. If you enjoyed this, read Birds of Prey. And I think it was more of that than really a big story for Batgirl. And I think that's why I was kind of disappointed, because something I've been really enjoying with the DC annuals more than I do with Marvel annuals is that it actually has something to do with the main story. It actually develops something. And usually annuals are more one-shot stories. And this is a one-shot story, especially about a character I just didn't really care about. And I mean, do I care about this character now? A little bit, I do, but it just doesn't make me want to pick up Birds of Prey, and that shows that the issue was a little bit weaker than it should have been. This story should have been like, well, now I have to pick up Birds of Prey, because that's what it should have been doing, because I feel like that's what this issue is for. It's just saying, alright, well, pick up Birds of Prey, because you're going to be seeing this character now. Which I wish they didn't do. I wish they kind of picked a different story. Did I enjoy the story? Yeah, I think it was a good story, definitely worth picking up. It's just nothing that amazing. It doesn't really develop story. I think if you don't pick this up and if you've been following Batgirl, it wouldn't really change anything for future issues, which an annual really shouldn't do. I think an annual should be a game changer, because there's a lot more pages where you can have a game changer. So I guess that's why I was a little disappointed with this. I feel like they could have filled a lot of different things with this, because there is a lot of story that is going on with Batgirl that we could have had answers in this, and could have had a game changer in this. But if you've been reading this, I definitely think it's a fun story, kind of a good one-shot story, but I don't think it's going to affect, any of the story for future issues. which is, you know, the $5 price tag. It just depends how many comics you're getting. Is it worth the story? Yeah, I think it is. But if you're expecting a game changer, if you're expecting, you know, this is going to affect other things, but if you're reading Birds of Prey, this is actually a perfect comic to pick up. But if you're not reading Birds of Prey, you know, and if you don't want to spend the $5, I understand why you won't want to pick it up. But for me, I thought it was an interesting one-shot story. I say pick it up. I give it a 3.5. It was okay. It was just okay. Nothing special, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. And, guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rand Situations. And I say pick this up. I give it a 3.5. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.